What up, YouTube? This is Steven, and I have some news to share with you. I found this news article on aramajapan.com, and the title of the news article is Kyoto Man, as in a man from the Kyoto prefecture of Japan, commits fraud to get AKB48 handshake tickets. Okay, alright. I'm like, oh, really? Alright, so let me read this article. The article is pretty short and straight to the point, and I'll give my thoughts and opinions as I go, and as well as after I finish. Alright, here we go. Kyoto Prefectural Police have arrested a 26-year-old man from Yamashina Ward for illegally acquiring an identification card from a local government office. Okay, so it sounds like he is trying to commit like identity theft, identity fraud for some reason. Let's see. The reason he wanted to get an illegal ID, question mark, so he could get more AKB48 handshake tickets. Sankei Shimbun reports. So this dude is committing identity theft or identity fraud in order to get more handshake tickets for AKB48. I didn't even know AKB48 did this, but then again, I don't really know about AKB48 all that much. I've only listened to one of their songs, and it's their latest song, "Be My Baby." Let's see. Next, let's see. Here we go. Handshake event tickets are contained in limited edition CDs, and a valid photo ID is required for purchase. Okay, so this is sort of like AKB48's concept, and I think this is part of the reason why they're able to sell as many singles as they do, which actually I ain't mad at them, to keep it real. Like, I ain't mad at their hustle. I think that's actually a good idea. I think some people in the United States and other parts of the world might need to take a note from AKB48 in that regard. But yeah, so he wanted to get an illegal ID so he can get more handshake tickets for AKB48. And when you purchase their limited edition CDs, you get handshake event tickets, and a valid photo ID is required in order to purchase their limited edition CDs. All right. Next, from December 18th through December 20th of 2013, yes, this dates back to 2013, the unnamed man went to the Yamashina Ward office with documents, including a health insurance card from his brother and copies of his own photograph in order to obtain multiple identification cards. So this dude was really, like, he really wanted these AKB48 handshake tickets. I don't know if he's selling them on the black market. Can he do that? I don't know if he won them just for himself. But he is going through some things to get this. Got a health insurance ID card from his brother, copies of his photograph in order to obtain multiple cards. All right, let's see, what else next? Quote unquote, I wanted to obtain as many handshake tickets and CDs as possible, the man told police after his arrest. I thought I could do both with this method. So, okay, it seemed like he is just a really obsessed fan of AKB48, and he just wanted as many handshake tickets and CDs as possible. But you can only use but so many handshake tickets, right? You can't just keep on using the same handshake ticket. Well, like, what I mean is you can't, like, once you use your ticket, then you use your ticket. So I guess he wanted to have multiple tickets so he could continue to return and return again and again and again and again. Eh, perhaps. And then he wants as many CDs as possible. I guess, you know, they released like 50 different variations of the same single. So just buy different variations of the single. They got like 15 of them. You know, it's like, oh, CD plus DVD version A, CD only version A, CD plus DVD version B, CD only version B. The theater edition with a special edition CD. You know, like so many different variations. All right, next, the truth came to light in July 4th. Well, sorry. The truth came to light on July 14, 2015, when the man lost his wallet. Oh, snap. His web of lies, you know, it someone smacked it. When the wallet was turned into a police box, officers discovered two forms of ID containing different names that used the same photograph. Oh, snap. So the police had caught on to his identity theft or identity fraud. And that's so very, you know, random almost. Like, you know, that just was one of those things that was just destined to happen. You know, he lost his wallet and then someone turned it in to a police box. Who does that? So it was destined for him to get caught. Let's see. Next, that same day, the man visited the police box in search of his lost wallet and admitted to the allegations. So he wanted his wallet back, so I guess he can get more AKB48 tickets. And he admitted to it. You're like, yeah, I did it. So, and then next, Kyoto Shimbun quotes a ward officer representative as saying, quote unquote, if a piece of identification is presented from that of a family member, it is difficult to see through a fraud. The man was sent to prosecutors on Wednesday on charges of document forgery and fraud. And that's the end of the article. So I'm guessing this this case is, you know, pending for the moment. I don't know what's going to happen to this dude. Is he going to end up having to serve some hard time because he committed identity theft, or identity fraud to get AKB48 Handshake tickets and more of their CDs that they sell like hotcakes and sell 50,000 variations of anyway? Yeah. Well, you know, let me not judge this person. You know, perhaps this person might have, you know, somewhat of a mental issue, or maybe they just really like AKB48. You know, who am I to say? Who am I to judge? You know. But at the end, was it worth it? You know, was it really worth it? I don't think so. But perhaps he thinks it's worth it. Yeah. But this, you know, article has helped me sort of find out more about AKB48 and how they do when it comes to selling their singles. Okay, I'm like, okay, this is the reason, or part of the reason why they sell so many singles, and they are now the best-selling musical act in terms of singles in Japanese history. This is, I guess, this is part of the reason, you know. And I'm like, okay, all right, you know, respect your hustle there, AKB48. But in regards to this dude, like, what is his punishment going to be? I guess it's really going to be more so about the identity theft / fraud. Well, I guess it wouldn't be identity theft. I guess identity fraud. But yeah, I guess it would be more so about the identity fraud versus him actually committing the identity fraud for AKB48 Handshake event tickets. But still, like, how much time do you serve in Japanese jail for committing identity fraud? I don't know. Anyone knows? If you know, feel free to educate me and enlighten me. But let me pose this question. Would you be willing to do this for any of your favorite Japanese pop musical artists, Japanese musical artists, or just any celebrity in general? Would you be willing to do something like this? To have handshake event tickets to your favorite celebrity? Hmm. Me personally, I don't think I would go as far as to commit a crime in order to do this. But I guess I would go, depending on who it is, I would probably go as far as I could, but I would not break the law in order to do it, because you aren't supposed to break the law. If you break the law, there will be consequences. And this dude is sitting in jail right now because he broke the law back in 2013, or in December of 2013, and it caught up to him around, sometime in January of 2016. And he admitted this a while ago. And the thing is, he was still doing this too. It wasn't like he did this a little here, a little there, and he had the two IDs in his wallet too. So really, I think that this dude might have, a bit of a mental tick, because, he just admitted to it. He may not even think what he's doing is really wrong. But then again, maybe he just owned up to what he's doing. Because really, he didn't have to go get his wallet. He could have just said he lost his ID, unless there was something like really important in his wallet other than his ID. He could just say he lost his ID and get another ID issued to him. But he wanted both IDs, So, and he just admitted to it.